Yeah, Chris and Mary, it's been a turbulent few days in Washington. James Mattis's sudden resignation and now the very real possibility of a government shutdown if an agreement is not reached by midnight. Now, the hang-up in all of this is the president wanting a deal that includes $5 billion for a border wall.
I've made my position very clear. Any measure that funds the government must include border security.
President Trump insistent that any government funding deal must include money for his major campaign promise. Mr. Trump refusing to sign a short-term funding bill unless it includes money for a border wall.
On this vote, the A's are 217.
Last night, in an effort to avoid a shutdown happening tonight, House Republicans voted to approve a stopgap measure that includes more than $5 billion for President Trump to build the wall. But there's little chance that it will get through the Senate. Democrats promising to shoot down the legislation.
The Trump temper tantrum may produce a government shutdown. It will not get him his wall.
A partial government shutdown would mean Social Security, Medicare, and unemployment benefits would be paid, but new applications could be delayed. Active military members could have their paychecks delayed. The FDA would have to halt most routine safety inspections, and all national parks would close. Essential services like Amtrak, air travel, and the TSA, and the U.S. Postal Service and the FBI would continue. The scramble on Capitol Hill to prevent a shutdown, all happening as another key member of the Trump administration abruptly announced he's stepping down. Defense Secretary James Mattis personally delivered his resignation letter to the White House. It said in part, because you have the right to have a Secretary of Defense whose views are better aligned with yours. It happened hours after President Trump announced he's pulling U.S. troops out of Syria, and the same day the Pentagon was ordered to begin bringing 7,000 troops home from Afghanistan.
But at the end of the day, it's the president's decision to make. He and the president have a good relationship, but sometimes they disagree.
Well, James Mattis plans to stay on the job until the end of February. There's no timeline yet for when the 7,000 troops in Afghanistan will start coming home. Now, as for the shutdown, if it does happen, more than 400,000 federal workers could be furloughed over the holidays. Mary?
Janelle, thank you.